Good morning, everyone. In the last session, we discussed about what is user data in the EC2 instance that we discussed in the yesterday's session. And today we discussed about what is user data, and we also discussed about what is load balancer and why we need to go for load balancer and how to set up a load balancer also we discussed in the last session. Okay, can anyone quickly summarize what is the purpose of load balancer and why we need to go for load balancer? Can anyone tell me what is load balancer and why we need to go for load balancer? A quick overview.
Load balancer is handle the incoming load. It
Load
distribute
balancer
the
is
different
used to
machines.
handle the incoming load. Okay, what is the benefit we are
Load ba-
getting with the load balancer?
It distribute the
load balancer will
load to the multiple machines.
Load balancer is used to distribute the load. If you run the application in one server, there are several problems available. Burden will be increased on the server. To reduce burden on the server, we are going to use load balancer concept so that load will be distributed to multiple servers and we can achieve performance of our application. Application's performance will be faster when we go for load balancer concept. So instead of running the application in one server, we are going to run the application in multiple servers, and all the servers which are running our application will be connected to one load balancer so that whenever request comes, so if you have single application, a single server, there are some drawbacks available with that. Instead of running the application in one server, we are going to deploy the application in the multiple servers, and all these servers will be connected to load balancer. So when the request comes to the load balancer, it will identify to which target group we are forwarding the request. In the target group, how many servers are available, and it will forward the request to all those servers in the round robin fashion. And these are the advantages are available when we go for the load balancer concept. Okay, these are the advantages are there with the load balancer concept. And the next one. So here, guys, there is a concept called auto scaling concept is available. There is a concept called auto scaling concept is available. So let's understand what is this auto scaling, why we need to go for auto scaling. Now, for example, here I have configured my application in the 3 servers to handle the request. Okay, so 3 servers available in order to handle the request. 3 servers to run our application. I have created one load balancer. In that load balancer, I have added 3 servers in order to run our application. Now, what is happening is our application RPM, requests per minute. That means how many requests are coming for our application in a minute. Okay, so how many requests are coming to our application? That is called as request per minute concept. How many requests are coming for our application? That concept is called request per minute concept. Request per minute, we are getting, for example, we are getting requests as 1000 requests. Okay, 1000 requests are coming per minute. So to handle the requests, we are having 3 servers for our application. Request per minute is 1000. So 3 servers are available to run our application. The 3 servers are sharing the requests. So the requests are distributed to 3 servers and they are processing those requests. Okay, fine. Suppose tomorrow in our application, big billion day is available. Tomorrow in our application, big billion day is available. So 50% offer on every product. Big billion day is available. Now for the big billion day, I'm expecting, for the big billion day, expecting 1 lakh rpm, 1 lakh rpm. So in the normal day, we are getting 1000 requests per minute. Okay, in the normal day, we are getting 1000 requests per minute. To handle 1000 requests per minute, we are taking 3 servers to run our application. So tomorrow in our application, Big Billion Day is available. That means 50% offer is there in our application. When there is a Big Billion Day, we are expecting 1 lakh requests per minute. We are expecting 1 lakh requests per minute. So here 1 lakh requests per minute as I am expecting, configured 1000 requests is there, 3 servers we are handling now. So we have configured servers, 100 servers. We configured 100 servers to handle Big Billion Day load, to handle Big Billion Day requests. Okay. Instead of running application with the 3 servers, now we are running our application with the 100 servers. Why we are running the application with the 100 servers? Because the load is increasing. The load is increasing. So I expected that my application will get 1 lakh requests per minute. I expected that my application will get 1 lakh requests per minute. So 100 servers I have configured to handle Big Billion Day request. 1 lakh 100 servers I have configured to handle Big Billion Day requests here. Are you guys able to follow me?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you guys able to follow me?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the normal day, our application is running with the 3 servers. The request per minute is 1000 requests we are getting for our application. So we have a Big Billion Day in our project tomorrow. So we are expecting 1 lakh requests per minute. Okay, 100 servers we are configuring to handle the request. That means we are taking 100 virtual machines and we are deploying our application in order to handle the load. In order to handle the load, we are taking 100 servers. Okay, fine, that's okay. 9 o'clock, Big Billion Day started. 9 a.m. offers started. Then slowly traffic is coming. 10 a.m., 9:15 a.m. when I observe. 9:15 a.m. when I have observed, the RPM is 10,000 requests. Okay, and slowly it is increasing. At 9:30 a.m. the RPM is 1 lakh. RPM is 1 lakh. At 9:45 a.m. At 9:45 a.m. the RPM is increased. At 9:45 a.m. the RPM is going to 2 lakh requests. So whatever the 100 servers we have configured is those 100 servers are sufficient had to handle only 1 lakh requests per minute. So okay, 9 o'clock offers started. 9:15 RPM is 10k, that is fine. 10k requests we can handle. At 9:30 a.m. we got the expected RPM. 1 lakh users are accessing our application at a time. No problem. 100 servers are available to handle the load. But at 9:45 a.m. at a time, 2 lakh people accessing our application. If 2 lakh people access our application at a time, so our servers are sufficient to handle 2 lakh requests. Our servers are not sufficient to handle 2 lakh requests.
Not sufficient.
Not
Our
sufficient.
servers are not sufficient to handle 2 lakh requests. So by 9:45 p.m., 2 lakh requests came to our application and the servers are not sufficient to handle the load. Then what will happen? If servers are not sufficient to handle the load, then what will happen, guys?
It may be crash.
Automatically by 10 a.m. our system will be crashed. Okay, so by 10 a.m. system crashed. If our system is crashed because of heavy load, then what will happen? If 10 a.m. our system is crashed because of heavy load, then what is the problem? Why the systems are crashing? Why the server nothing but a machine, EC2 machine in the AWS?
Due to heavy load.
Due to heavy load, our systems are crashed. Then can I say our business is going to be down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can we say
It
the
will
business is
impact
going
our
to be down?
business.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Our business
sir.
is going
Yes,
to be down or not?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Our business
Yes,
is
yes, it
going
will
to
be go
be
down.
down. So 10 a.m. our systems got crashed. So our business is going to be down.
John.
Are you able to follow me?
Yes.
9
Yes,
a.m.
sir.
offers
Yes.
started. 9:15 a.m. RPM is 10,000. 9:30 a.m. 1 lakh requests we got. That is what we expected. But we have not expected that we'll get more than one request because we don't know, right? How many people will access our application on the offers day? We don't know. That is the reason I configured only 100 servers to handle the big billion day load. But at 9:45 a.m., I got the 2 lakh requests. My servers are not sufficient. The number of servers I have configured, those are not sufficient to handle this. So by 10 a.m., our system got crashed. Okay, this is a lesson for us because whatever the 100 servers we configured, those are not sufficient to handle the load. So this is a lesson. Okay, fine. This month we completed the big billion day. We are in the loss because our servers are not proper. Our server capacity is not sufficient to handle the load. Our system got crashed. It is a revenue loss for us. It is a revenue loss for us. That is fine. Again next month we have the big billion day. This time I have configured 500 servers because last time I configured 100 servers to handle the load, but I got huge traffic. My systems got crashed, so I lost my business in the last big billion day. Now again I have a big billion day. This time instead of going with the 100 servers, I'm configuring 500 servers. Instead of going with the 100 servers, I'm going with the 500 servers. I have configured 500 servers here. So when I configure 500 servers, here, then what is going to happen? So when I configure 500 servers, that's fine. 9 a.m. offers started. Now offers started at 9 a.m. At 9:15 a.m. Again we are getting the load. RPM is 50,000. Okay. At 9 o'clock our offers started. At 9:15 a.m. RPM is started. At 9:30 a.m. 9:15 RPM is 50k request per minute. At 9:30 a.m. if we observe, the RPM is 2 lakhs. The RPM is 2 lakhs. So to handle 2 lakh servers, I configured 500. To handle 2 lakh requests, 500 servers are more than sufficient. That is fine. At 9 a.m. our offers started. 9:15 a.m. our RPM is about 50,000 requests are coming per minute. Okay, 500 servers are capable to handle. Then 9:30 a.m. RPM is 2 lakhs. Okay, fine. For 2 lakh last time 2 lakh requests came because of 100 servers it failed. But this time 500 servers available, RPM is 2 lakhs. 2 lakh people accessing my application at a time. Yes, we are very happy. Application servers are handling the load and they are running. But what happened is at 10 a.m. one politician or any Bollywood hero, one celebrity, one famous celebrity met with the accident. Then what will happen, guys? In our site, offers are running. So many
Traffic
people are
will be-
using our application. So 9:30 a.m. RPM is 2 lakhs. So I'm expecting 10 lakh requests per minute. So that's why I have configured 500 servers. I'm expecting 5 lakh requests per minute. Are you getting my point? So as I'm expecting 5 lakh requests per minute, I have configured 500 servers. That's fine. But unfortunately, at 10 o'clock, one famous celebrity met with one accident. So if any celebrity met with one accident, then what will happen, guys?
Traffic will be down.
go down.
Like
Load is down.
People will be diverted to news channels. And when I observe at 10:15 a.m. I am getting only 1.5 lakh RPM. All of a sudden, the traffic is reduced by 10:15 a.m. because 10 o'clock, one famous celebrity met with an accident. So automatically, people diverted to media, people diverted to watch the news, and they are interested what happened, why happened, what is there, what happened. So they are interested to understand the accident situations there. So that's why people are slowly diverted from our application to news channels. So by 10:15 a.m., the traffic is reduced to 1.5 lakh RPM. So what is the problem now?
Again,
What-
also we are
again
facing
business loss.
we are
What is the
lost
problem?
Business loss.
business loss.
Again business loss, right? So
Yes.
we need to pay the money for the 500 servers. But are we getting that much traffic to handle the request? Are we getting that much load which is configured for 500 servers? Earlier, I configured 100 servers to handle the traffic. Okay, but by 10 a.m. our system got crashed because I expected only 1 lakh request last time. I configured 100 servers. So, but I got the 2 lakh requests. Heavy load is there. Because of the heavy load, my servers are not capable. My servers are not sufficient to handle that load. That's why at 10 a.m. our systems got crashed. At 10 a.m. our systems got crashed. Okay, so at that time, due to lack of more servers, we got the business loss. In the last big billion day, due to lack of more servers, we lost our business and our system got crashed. So this time what happened? We expected a 10 lakh requests per minute. That's why we configured 500 servers. Okay, traffic is slowly increasing. By 9:30 2 lakh requests came. Okay, people are slowly coming to the site and purchasing the products. But unfortunately, at 10 a.m., one famous celebrity met with accident. So because of that accident, people diverted to news channels. Because of that activity, people diverted to news channels. Are you able to follow me? Then here
Yes,
in
sir.
the second big billion day, what is the loss for us? 500 servers we have taken for rent. We are paying the money for the 500 servers, but RPM is only 1.5 lakhs. RPM is only 1.5 lakhs, but unnecessarily we are paying the money for 500 servers. So what is the conclusion here, guys? What is the
Again,
conclusion
business
here?
loss. Business loss in this billion.
Can't
also.
expect anything.
In the first scenario, we got the business loss because of servers are not sufficient. In the second scenario, also business loss because more servers we have taken. So what is the conclusion here? What is the conclusion here?
We
If
can't
configuration
expect
is
anything.
high
We
or
need
low,
limit
whatever it is,
also.
there might be
There
the
might be
situations.
We cannot predict how much load will come for our application. What is our understanding here? We cannot predict how much load can
Much
come
load
for
will
our
come.
application. So with this, can you understand how many servers we need to configure to run our application? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the load, and can you configure the fixed number of servers to handle the load? Guys,
No.
No,
can
sir.
you guess how many?
No, sir,
Yesterday,
no.
someone asked me a question, sir, how many servers we will configure in the load balancer? So, can you, if you guess, sometimes your guess may be correct, sometimes your guess may be wrong. Sometimes your guess may be correct, sometimes your guess may be wrong here. So that's the reason, that is the reason we cannot identify how many servers are required to run our application. So we are going for load balancer. So in the load balancer, we are adding a target group. In the target group, we are adding multiple servers. In the target group, we are adding multiple servers. But the problem is, we have seen clearly, we expected 1 lakh request for the first time big billion day, but we got 2 lakh requests. Our server's capacity was not sufficient. Our system got crashed. Second time, we expected 10 lakh requests per minute, but due to some accident, we are getting only 1.5 lakh requests per minute. Okay, so in the 2 times we lost our business. 2 times it is a loss for the company. So the reason for this loss, because we don't know how many requests will come for our application, and we cannot identify how many servers are required for our application execution. So to avoid these problems, in the AWS there is a concept called auto scaling concept is available. To avoid this problem, what is the concept available in the AWS? To avoid this
Auto-scaling.
problem in the AWS, there is a concept called auto scaling
Auto-scaling.
concept is available. So what is the purpose of this auto scaling? What is the purpose of this auto scaling? If you use auto scaling, you no need to identify how many servers are required. Auto scaling nothing but based on the number of requests coming, based on the traffic, it will determine how many servers are required. If more number of requests are coming, the number of servers will be increased. If less number of requests are coming, the servers will be decreased. That means it will adjust the capacity. It will adjust the capacity of servers to handle the incoming load. That is called auto scaling. So in the real time, for our application, load balancer will be available. How many servers should be there in the load balancer? We are going to decide by using auto scaling. Auto scaling. So what is the meaning of auto scaling? Auto scaling is used to adjust the number of resources required to run our application. Are you able to follow me? What is auto scaling? What is the meaning of auto scaling, guys?
It will adjust the
Auto
resources
scaling is
based
used
upon
to
the
scale up
incoming
and scale
request.
down the number of servers based on the demand. Auto scaling is used to increase or decrease number of servers based on incoming traffic. Okay, so if your application is getting more number of requests, then the servers will be increased. If your application is getting less number of requests, then the servers will be decreased. Okay, scale up, auto scaling, it is going to take care of scale up. That means increase the servers when required. When required, nothing but if more number of requests are coming, it will scale up. The number of servers will be increased. The next one, scale down. What is the meaning of scale down? Decrease the servers when not required. So scale up and scale down. Auto scaling is used to increase or decrease the number of servers based on the incoming traffic. If more number of requests are coming, then the servers will be increased. If less number of requests are coming, the servers will be decreased. Scale up and scale down. Okay. Now, this auto scaling, we have below advantages with the auto scaling. We have below advantages with the auto scaling. So what are the advantages available with the auto scaling? The first one is high availability. What is the meaning of a high availability? Guys, what is the meaning of a high availability?
Means resources should be available based upon the incoming traffic.
For our application, resources will be available based on the traffic. So if more number of requests are coming, then more resources will be available. If less number of requests are coming, less resources will be available. It will adjust the number of servers based on the demand. It will adjust number of servers based on the demand. So we have below advantages with the auto scaling. High availability is available. Then second one is cost management will be available and fault tolerance will be available. When I say fast tolerance, if any one server is failed, if any one server is crashed, automatically auto scaling will replace that with the another server. So I have 10 servers in the auto scaling. In the 10 servers, one server got failed due to some memory issue or due to some other issue. One server got failed. When one server got failed, auto scaling will replace that with the another server, which is called fault tolerance concept.
Fault tolerance.
Then third one is cost management. The third one is cost management. So what is the meaning of cost management here?
Reduces the cost.
Yes. So if you take 500 servers, if you are not getting those many requests for 500 servers, unnecessarily extra amount we are paying for the cloud provider. So that's why it will take care of the cost management. That means when the servers are really required, then only it will add the servers. When the servers are not required, then it will remove the servers. So our bill will be managed effectively. Our cloud bill will be managed effectively when you go for a concept called auto scaling. Auto scaling is used to increase or decrease number of servers based on incoming traffic. You can scale up, you can scale down. Scale up means increase the servers when required. Scale down means decrease the servers when not required. So what are the advantages we have with the auto scaling? With the auto scaling, we are having high availability, we are having fault tolerance, we are having cost management. these are the these are the advantages we are having with the auto scaling. These are the advantages we are having with the auto scaling, guys. Now, so in the real time, who configures the load balancer and who will configure auto scaling and all that stuff, guys?
Simple.
Platform team.
Who is going to configure the auto scaling? Who is going to configure the load balancers and all for our applications?
DevOps team.
DevOps team is going to configure. Now see here, there is a concept called auto scaling groups concept is available. So just for knowledge purpose, we're understanding what is auto scaling. And this auto scaling is a paid resource, guys. Amazon EC2 auto scaling will help you to maintain the availability of your application. Can you read this point? Can you read this point? Whatever I have selected. Auto scaling groups are collections of Amazon EC2 instances that enable automatic scaling and fleet management features. These features help you to maintain the health and availability of your application. Auto scaling groups are collections of Amazon EC2 instances that will enable automatic scaling and fleet management features. Automatic scaling and fleet management features. These features will help you to maintain the health and availability of your application. Now, how the auto scaling is going to work? When we are creating the auto scaling group, we will specify what is the minimum size, how many minimum servers should be available in the application load balancer for managing the load, scale out as needed, scale up, scale in, scale out as needed. So minimum 2 is required. So if the number of servers are coming, if the number of requests are increasing, my server should be increased. Maximum I want to go with maximum 4 servers, minimum 1 server, maximum 4. So if the requests are increasing, the servers count will increase. If the requests are decreasing, I will remove the servers here. So this is called auto scaling group. Okay, auto scaling group nothing but collection of EC2 instances. They will treat as one logical unit. Okay, so we will, when we go for auto scaling, we will configure what is the minimum size and what is the maximum size. So desired capacity, that means when you want to, how many servers you want to increase, and scale out when you don't want, that means when the requests are reducing, the servers also will be removed. When the requests are reducing, the servers also will be removed. Okay, auto scaling group is a collection of EC2 instances that are treated as a logical unit. Okay, fine. What are the benefits available with the auto scaling? Can you read these benefits? 3 benefits available. One is fault tolerance, second one is high availability, and third one is cost management. Can you read this point? What is the meaning of fault tolerance? Can you read that point? Can you read the point? What is the meaning of a fault tolerance?
Replacing a server when it is unhealthy.
Yes. Detect when the instance is unhealthy, terminate it, and launch an instance to replace it. You detect when the instance is unhealthy, terminate it, and launch an instance to replace it, which is called fault tolerance. Next one, availability. Ensure that your application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic demand. Ensure that your application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic demand. Then cost management, save money by dynamically launching the instances when they are needed and terminating them when they are not needed. So when the servers are really required, they will be added. When the servers are not required, they will be removed. Cost management will be there. Fault tolerance, availability, and cost management. These are the features are there with the auto scaling. So to create the auto scaling, we will go here. Auto scaling groups concept will be available. Pricing. See here.
Sir, can you explain how it works? Minimum size and scale,
When
desired
we are
capacity.
creating auto scaling, we will specify how many minimum servers are required, how many maximum servers are required. Okay. So how many minimum you will configure, how many maximum you will configure. Based on that, internally auto scaling will have a algorithm to identify how many requests are coming. For these requests, how many servers are required, they will configure the servers according to their algorithm. So what algorithm they will use internally, we don't know that.
Yeah, I am asking for the desired capacity and scale out as of needed.
Scale out as needed means when the traffic is reducing, it will remove these servers. The servers which are available in the scale out means remove. When the traffic is reducing, these servers will be removed. Desired capacity means when the traffic is increasing, servers will increase. So
We
at
need
what
to mention
extent?
as a number
Yes, we
in
have to
that
mention
place.
a number.
Okay.
Whenever we are creating, they will ask you, what is your minimum capacity? What is your desired capacity? What is your maximum capacity? Maximum capacity means only these many servers should be added to the load balancer. At any point, if the more number of requests are coming, maximum I want to maintain 10 servers only. So if you keep maximum as 10, it will go up to 10 only. And if the traffic is reduced, suppose for example, no traffic is coming, but still minimum these many servers should be available, that number you can configure. Minimum size, maximum size. Desired capacity means when the traffic is increasing, how many servers you want to add at a time. And scale out means when the traffic is decreasing, those servers will be removed from the auto scaling group.
So if it crosses maximum size?
It will not cross maximum. Whatever the number you give, it will go up to that level only. That's it.
Like if more number of requests, if it comes, then we need to add one more server, right?
Then if more number of, that is the reason whenever you are going for the servers, maximum size that you need to specify. Maximum size if you specify based on the number of requests, slowly it will scale up. When it is required, it will scale up to the maximum number. When the requests are decreasing, it will scale down. It will come to the minimum size.
No, I think
Then
I just want to ask, like, if even though the maximum capacity we specify, even though the traffic is keep on increasing, in that case, still the performance will be low, right?
Right. So if you can give the maximum size as 1000, there is no problem. If that is just number. If traffic is increasing, then only it will go to that level. If traffic is not increasing, it will not go to that level, right? So if you want to be safe side, then you can give a big number as a maximum number.
Yes, sir. Yes. Understood.
Yeah. That is just a
so
limit we are keeping to that.
then it will work as a step function.
What is step function?
It's like it will increase to. I will mention like minimum size is 2 and the maximum size is 10. Based on the request, it will desired capacity is 2.
Yeah,
So
then it will
that
increase 2 machines. If more number of requests are coming, again 2, it is going to increase.
okay,
Correct.
okay.
So once we create a target group, can we edit anytime, right?
Yeah, you can add a machine to the existing target group. You can remove the machine from the target group. You can do it. You can perform. You can edit it. No issue.
Okay, thank you.
Target group nothing but group of servers which are running our application. And the target group will attach to the load balancer. When the request comes to the load balancer will forward the request to the target group. In that target group, multiple servers will be available. These servers will share the request in the round robin fashion. Okay, tomorrow in the interview, when somebody asks you, if more number of requests are coming, how you will handle, then you need to tell them that we are using load balancer and auto scaling concept in the AWS to handle the traffic of our application. But in our project, DevOps team is there. DevOps team will create this load balancer auto scaling. They will take care of the deployment activity of our application. I have idea what they are doing in the AWS to deploy our application in the production. When our application goes to production, more number of requests are coming. To handle those requests, they have configured load balancer with the target group, and they have added auto scaling group also. So auto scaling group will identify the traffic. Based on that, it can scale up and it can scale down the number of servers. required to run our application. So that if any traffic, if number of requests are increasing, then our servers will increase. If number of servers are decreasing, then our servers will be decreased. That is called scale up and scale down concept. So when we are going for this auto scaling, so this is again paid service, guys. It is not free of cost. So whenever you go for auto scaling, lot of resources will be created, lot of bill will be generated. So Amazon EC2 auto scaling features of no additional fees beyond the service fees for EC2. EC2 machines we are creating, for that bill will be generated. CloudWatch will be created, for that bill will be generated. Other AWS resources that are used in the in the auto scaling, for that also bill will be generated. So that means if you set up load balancer, bill will generate. If you set up auto scaling also, bill will be generated. Okay. So how they are going to create it here? Auto scaling group will be available. So what is the name? So these many steps will be available in order to create the auto scaling group. It is 7 steps process to create the auto scaling group. Auto scaling group name. So what is the group name that you want? Ashok IT auto scaling group is available. Launch template. Launch template is basically used to configure what type of machine you want to add to the server. What type of machine you want to add to the auto scaling group. So traffic is increasing. I need to add one new machine, right? So that machine should be added with which configuration that you need to give as a launch template. So currently in our account, launch templates are not available. So what is the meaning of launch template? Now you see, you read this point. When we are creating the EC2 instance, we are selecting AMI, we are selecting type of the instance, we are selecting the key pair, and we are selecting the security group. So yesterday we discussed EC2 components. What are the components that are required to create one EC2 instance? So when we are creating the auto scaling group, so what type of a machine you want to add to the server, that you need to specify as a launch template. Choose a launch template that contains the instance level settings such as AMI, type of the instance, key pair for your machine, and security groups for your machine. So you can create one launch template here. Create a launch template. Just basically we will specify the configuration, what type of machine you want. Okay, I'm going to give this as Ashok IT template. Now you can configure AMI whatever that you want. So I'm going with Kickstart, Amazon Linux AMI I'm choosing. Instance type we are choosing, that is key pair. Instance type T2 micro I'm choosing. What is the key pair that you want to use? You can specify that key pair. And what is the security group? Select existing security group, whatever the security group you want for your machine. What is the storage you want for your machine? Create launch template. So this is the configuration for adding a new machine. So what type of a machine it should add, that we are configuring as a launch template. Now let me select the launch template here, then click on value version 1 is available, click on next. Okay, instance type network VPC is available, availability zones we are selecting for this auto scaling group. Then you requested T2 micro, you may need to change the instance type or availability zone. In 1C, T2 micro is not available, I have selected 2. Then click on next. So here, whatever the load balancer that we are creating, do you want to add the load balancer to the, do you want to add the auto scaling group to the existing load balancer, attached to the existing load balancer, or attached to the new load balancer? Already we created a target group. With the target group, we added a load balancer. So target group is added to the load balancer. Now auto scaling group also will be added to the load balancer, so that in that load balancer, when the requests are increasing, the new machine will be added. Right, now come here, click on next. Here you can observe what is the desired capacity. So what is the meaning of desired capacity? Instances, attributes, desired capacity 1. What is the minimum capacity? What is the maximum capacity that we are going to specify? Right, so minimum how maximum how many servers should be available, you can configure that. Okay, then click on next, then click on skip. Here my auto scaling groups are available. Then finally we are going to create the auto scaling group. So when you click on the auto scaling group, then auto scaling group will be created based on the given configuration. Our machine will be started. Minimum one I have given, one EC2 instance will be created. If you delete that one EC2 instance, automatically another EC2 instance will be created. So fault tolerance will be available. Ashok IT auto scaling group is started. So when I go for auto scaling group, now you can check one EC2 instance also will be created. Currently, no instances are running. I'm not running any EC2 instance manually. I have created one auto scaling group. Now you can check it, what will happen. Okay, auto scaling group is created. Now go to EC2 dashboard and you verify the machines. Okay, instances are running. I have not started any machine manually. Now, can you see one machine is started automatically? Who started this machine, guys? One machine started automatically. Who started this machine? Now you can see the start date, time of your machine. Okay, just now. 2024 July 17th at 7:53 a.m. our machine is started. So I have started this machine. My auto scaling group started this machine.
Artist scaling group has started.
Auto scaling group has started one machine. So currently in the EC2 dashboard there are two instances available. So one instance manually we created for our practice. Another instance is started by auto scaling group. Now I will go and stop this instance, or I will go and terminate this instance. That means I am forcibly deleting one machine from the auto scaling group. So if I delete one machine from the auto scaling group, then what will happen? If I delete one machine from the auto scaling group, then
Another
what is going to
We will
happen?
create another one.
Another machine will be created.
Let us try this one. So let me go here and let me terminate it. So I'm deleting one machine manually here. Okay, I'm shutting down the machine. So total in my EC2, there are two machines available. One machine is created by auto scaling group. I have deleted that machine. Now observe, fault tolerance is working or not. Fault tolerance is working or not. Whatever the machine which is created by the auto scaling group, I have deleted that machine. Now you check it. What is happening here?
Another machine created in instances.
Yes, now you see instances count increased to 3. Yes, another machine is started. I have deleted one machine, then another machine is started. So can I say it is a fault tolerance now?
Yes.
Can I say it is fault tolerance now? So that means if any machine is damaged, or if any machine is crashed, or if any machine is deleted, auto scaling will replace that. This is fault tolerance. High availability will be available. Cost management will be available. These are the benefits when we go for auto scaling groups in the AWS. Okay, now you may have a question. Sir, we are taking the load balancer. We created a target group and we configured 3 servers. In the 3 servers, my application is running. My application is running in the 3 servers. These 3 servers I have added to one target group. That target group I have added to my load balancer. Okay, fine. Then I have added one auto scaling group also to the load balancer. We created an auto scaling group. That auto scaling group also we added to our load balancer. Fine. So it identified that the number of requests coming more, we need one more server. So how here the new server will be created, that a new server will be added to the load balancer. Okay, the 4th server is added automatically. That 4th server is added to the load balancer. What about application deployment in this machine now? How the code will be deployed in the new machine? How the code will be deployed in the new machine now? So 3 servers we have configured, we have deployed our code. Then what about this 4th server? How the code will be deployed in the 4th server? Whatever the new machine is coming, In that new machine, how the code will be deployed?
Now we will take a AMI as a reference.
Yes, AMI will be available. In the AMI, or for whatever the server we have, for the existing server, we will create a AMI, Amazon machine image. So whenever we are creating the auto scaling group, we need to use this custom AMI. In that AMI, our code also, our configuration will be available. So whatever the server we have, in which our application is running, for that server, we'll create a custom AMI. The system configuration along with our code will be available. When we are creating a auto scaling group, launch template will be available. In the launch template, that custom AMI we have to use so that our code will be deployed in the new machine along with that custom AMI. So all these things will be taken care by operations team. But what is happening in the background? What is happening behind the scenes? That as a developer, you should have some knowledge. How your project is deployed, how many servers will be available for your project, how your project is handling this much load. Okay. So how they are achieving the high availability, all these things. When you are attending the experienced interviews, at least you should have some knowledge on all this terminology. What is load balancer, what is auto scaling group, okay, and what is high availability, what is cost management, what is fault tolerance. So these things are very, very, very important for experienced people. But the problem is 90% of the developers don't know. After code is committed to the GitHub, they don't know what is happening in the project. You should have some knowledge on the operations also, not only on the development. You should have some knowledge on the operations also. Then confidently you can talk to any team member in the project. When you are attending the meetings, when you are attending the release calls, so if you want to participate in the meetings, if you want to talk confidently in the meeting, then you should have knowledge on all these concepts. Are you clear with my point? Are you clear with my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and one more thing is, sometimes we will use a custom AMI in order to launch the machine so that code will be deployed. In another scenario, when we go for Kubernetes tool is available. When we go for Kubernetes will use this auto scaling group concept. When we create a Kubernetes cluster, for generally nowadays in the real time, 99% projects are using Kubernetes for the deployment. Kubernetes tool is available for the deployment. But the Kubernetes tool will use this auto scaling concept only for the deployment purpose. So when I go for the Kubernetes, then practically I will show you the auto scaling group application deployment, servers increasing, servers decreasing concept in the Kubernetes tool. Okay. So this is just auto scaling concept we understood. How to create auto scaling group we discussed. And once your practice is completed, guys, you go and delete the auto scaling group. Otherwise, bill will be generated. So auto scaling group, load balancers, these all are the paid resources. So once you have created and observed it, then click on delete. So for deleting, click on confirmation, confirm, delete. Yes, when I click on delete, that resource will be deleted. So whatever the machine is created, that machine also will be deleted. Launch template. So launch template, you don't need to delete. That's basically not chargeable. But for practice purpose, if you want to delete, you can go here and click on launch template, action, delete template. Type delete in order to delete that. Perfect. Permanently. Yes, perfect. With this, we are able to delete our launch template also. Fine. When we delete the auto scaling group, automatically that machine also will be deleted. So see here, automatically when I delete the auto scaling group, that machine is getting shut down and that machine will be deleted. All right. Yes.
Sir, one small doubt. How we will create customized AMI, sir?
So whatever the machine is available, you just select your machine. The machine is available, right? If you go to the actions, there is a instance setting, 1 minute. Yeah, image and templates available. Create template from the instance.
Okay.
Whatever the machine, in which machine your application is deployed, From that machine, you can create the custom AMI. AMI nothing but machine image, which will contain the configuration to launch our machine. So for the new machines, we are using the AMIs. So from our machine also, we can create the AMI. To create the AMI for our machine, from our machine, if you want to create the AMI, so you need to select from which machine you want to create the AMI. So you select that machine, action, image and template, create a image. So when you click on create image, it will ask the name of the image. So for which machine the image you want to create, you can create it. Then when you are launching the new machine, you can choose the custom AMI.
Okay.
Okay. All good. So fine. Guys, with this we understood what is EC2 instance and what is EC2 service in the AWS cloud and how to work with this EC2 service in the AWS cloud. Right. So we understood what is EC2 and why. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, which is used to set up virtual servers. EC2 is one of the most famous service in the AWS cloud. EC2 is the one of the most famous service in the AWS cloud. So it is used to set up virtual servers in the AWS cloud. And we have seen what is AMI here. What is AMI? Can you tell me what is AMI?
Amazon machine image.
Yeah, what it will contain? What is the purpose of AMI?
To select the type of operating system.
Configuration for our machine. What type of machine you want
Sir,
that you can configure by using AMI. So EC2 stands for
sir, can you say
Elastic
that
Compute Cloud.
copy of the
EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, which is used to create virtual machines in the AWS. So AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image, that will contain the configuration required for our machine. Then what is instance type? So we are using T2 micro, okay, that is just 1 GB RAM and free of cost. T2 micro, 1 GB RAM, free of cost. And here we have large instances, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM, 64 GB RAM, like that there are several instance types also available. So based on that, we can use it. For practice, we are using T2 micro, but in the real time, large instances will be used. Then what is key pair? Can anyone tell me what is key pair now?
It will stored in public key will be stored in AWS.
Whenever you are creating a machine, to connect it with that machine securely, we are going to use a key pair concept. Key pair is the combination of public key and private key. Key pair is the combination of the public key and private key. Public key will be available in the AWS and private key will be available in the customer system. So we will download that private key. Using that private key, we can connect with the AWS. Okay, fine. Then we discussed about what is a security group in the AWS. We discussed about what is security group in the AWS. So can anyone tell me what is a security group in the AWS? Firewall. Inbound rules will be available and outbound rules will be available. Okay, inbound rules will be available and outbound rules will be available. Next one, we discussed about how to launch Linux VM. How to launch Linux VM and how to connect with Linux VM by using SSH client. How to connect with Linux VM using SSH client. Like you can use Git Bash, Mobile Extram, Putty, several softwares available in order to work with that. And the next one, we discussed about types of IPs in the AWS. Types of IPs in the AWS. There are 3 types of IPs available: private, public, elastic. Okay, private is a fixed IP address which is used within the cluster, within the VPC only. Public IP is used to access the resources outside the network, but public IP is a dynamic IP. Every time it will be changed. Okay, and the next one, we are having elastic IP. What is the meaning of elastic IP? Guys, what is the meaning of
Dedicated
elastic
IP address
IP?
to our machine.
This is the public key.
Elastic IP is basically used to give fixed IP address for our machine. Elastic IP is basically used to give the fixed IP address for our machine. Okay. Then next one, we discussed about what is user data. We discussed about what is user data. So can you tell me what is the user data in the AWS?
Scripts which helps to execute while launching.
Run our script.
When you are launching the machine, if you want to execute some script, then we will use user data for that. When we are launching the machine, then we can execute some script by using a concept called user data concept. Okay, next one, we discussed about what is auto scaling and what is load balancer. First, we discussed about what is load balancer in the EC2. So, guys, able to understand what is a load balancer in the EC2?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is a load balancer in the EC2?
Which helps to divert the traffic to respect to mode.
Right. Load balancer is going to help us to divert the traffic to multiple servers. If you run the application in one server, then it will become difficult for us to manage the load. Servers can crash also. So always we need to distribute the load to multiple servers. For that, we are using a concept called load balancer concept. Then we discussed about what is auto scaling. We discussed about what is auto scaling. So what is the meaning of auto scaling? What is the purpose of auto scaling?
Dynamically increasing and
Availability
decreasing
of
of the servers.
resources based upon the incoming traffic.
Right. Auto scaling is basically used to adjust the load, adjust the resources based on the incoming traffic. So if more number of requests are coming, more servers will be added. If less number of requests are coming, less number of servers will be added when we go for this auto scaling group concept. Okay. So these are the concepts that we have discussed in our EC2 service in the AWS cloud. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud, which is used to create virtual machines in the AWS. So why we are going to create virtual machines in the AWS cloud? Because in the project, so many servers are required, like Jenkins required, Sonar is required, Docker is required, Kubernetes required. All these servers will be configured in the EC2 instances only. So in a project, several EC2 instances will be used. In one project, several EC2 instances will be used. So as a developer, you should have the idea how to connect with the EC2 instance, how to check the files in the EC2 instance, how to check the logs of our application, okay, how to edit the files in the, we have already covered Linux concepts. So we know what is Linux, how to work with Linux, how to install softwares in the Linux, how to install softwares in the Linux. All concepts we already discussed. Okay.
So, sir, if interviewer will ask means how you deploy your application on server, then what I have to do?
Sorry, can you come again?
How you have deployed your applications on the server?
How you?
And in how you deploy your application on the servers and in which environment you have deployed?
You can say in my project AWS cloud is available. In the AWS cloud, we are using Kubernetes cluster. Our applications will be deployed on the Kubernetes cluster. So in the real time, people are using Docker, Kubernetes to deploy the applications. We are going to learn those tools also. Okay.
Sir, we are going to deploy the e-commerce application in the Kubernetes.
Yes, we will deploy.
Okay, sure.
So I will teach you what is Docker, what is Kubernetes, and our application will be deployed on the Kubernetes. Our major project will deploy in the cloud.
We are connecting Linux virtual machine using SSL. That's why we have to give those SSL on security.
Correct,
right?
correct. If SSH protocol is enabled on the security group, then only we can connect with that machine. If SSH protocol is not enabled, we cannot connect with that machine.
And second one, we are using that standalone application with HTTP, that sudo yum HTTP we are installing. That's why we are giving HTTP there on security.
Yes, sir. We are accessing that web server. Na? To access that web server, we are giving HTTP protocol in the security group.
Okay. The last question is, whenever we see HTTP in that AWS, everywhere along with that, another one thing is HTTPS. What is that? We never use that.
HTTPS means security. When you are working on when you configure certificate for your server, then HTTPS protocol is required. So currently we are not using the certificate. When we use the SSL certificate, then we need to enable HTTPS protocol, which is 443.
So we will learn about SSL also.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Fine, guys. With this, we understood what is EC2 service in the AWS cloud. And the next one, we need to work on RDS service in the AWS cloud. What is RDS in the AWS? RDS is basically to create the database in the AWS cloud. So I will explain RDS once again in the class. Before that, so whatever I am going to explain, already that video is available. Spring Boot with RDS. I have uploaded that video in the YouTube channel today. I want you people to go through this video and configure, practice RDS database before coming to the next session. So what is in the same class also, I'm going to explain the same thing. What is RDS? Why we need to go for RDS? How to create a database in the AWS cloud? How to connect with the cloud database? How to connect with the cloud database? And how to configure the cloud database properties in our Spring Boot application that I have explained. So can you guys go through this video before coming to tomorrow's session? Guys?
Yes, sure, sir.
Yes. Spring Boot with AWS. In the class also, if I explain the same thing, I'm going to explain. But if you watch that video, you can completely understand what is RDS, and you can create a database in the cloud, and you can connect with the database by using that one workbench for testing purpose, and you can configure those properties in your project also, so that your project can connect with the cloud database. So before I'm going to explain, just please go through that video today and do the practice. Our EC2 completed. Next one is RDS. Next one is RDS. So please do this practice before coming to tomorrow's session. All good?
Sir, are you good? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
I'm going to upload these notes, guys. So
question.
please do the practice. Once RDS is completed, then we will go with IAM service in the AWS cloud, and we'll understand what is IAM, how to work with IAM in the AWS. That is very important. For users management in the AWS cloud, we are going to use IAM service.
Sir, I have one doubt. I am
Yes, sir.
unable to add the listeners while doing the exercise.
Sir, in that video, whatever the UI is there now in this latest UI, the options are changed. Okay.
Sir, I am able to configure, sir, that.
Yeah, so you are able to configure. The
Yes.
listeners, the UI user interface got changed. That's why you are getting confused.
That rules place got changed, sir. That
Yeah,
is
the place got changed. Yes.
Once can I share my screen, sir?
Yes.
Sir, could you share that URL once?
S3 RDS wala?
Yeah.
Yeah, I updated in the notes. I will give the notes. Yeah, Pushpa, can you share your screen? Pushpa Dattu, you can share your screen.
Share. Able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can see.
So I am able to develop this load balancer, but in this case, I am unable to add the listeners.
Go down. There are rules.
Click on the rule one.
Click on rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come down. Here, add rule.
Here you can
Here, give some name of the rule.
Or go to next, whatever.
Next. And add condition.
Add condition.
Add condition.
Add condition.
choose select path or query string. Yeah.
Okay.
Give some path slash flight slash confirm. You need to give priority. Next. Come down.
Redirect.
Forward to the target group. Forward to the target
Yeah.
group. Select the target group. Flights target group. Yes. Click on next.
Okay.
Give priority as 1. By. No. Go above.
Previous.
No, above.
Priority option is there.
Priority
Oh,
option.
okay.
Give 1.
Okay. Okay.
Next.
Yeah, got it.
Same thing you need to do for the trials also.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, got it.
Create.
Correct. Yeah, UI got changed.
Yeah, okay.
Now
Okay, I
you can
got
add
it.
one more rule for the trials
Check
also.
out there is adding or not.
Now take your
Thanks.
DNS URL and hit that.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Any table about how?
Yeah, fine guys, good, thank you. So with this, I'm stopping for today. Please go through that video.
Hello?
RDS. Yeah, Naga, what is your question?
Actually, when server was crashed, what is the state of instance type? Is it stopped or it is terminated?
Stopped.
Stopped. If you delete the machine, then it is terminated.
Okay, when server was crashed, it
will stop. Okay, fine guys, good, thank you. We'll meet again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Please practice RDS.